how many years have we been doing this? How many beautiful, beautiful years. And here we are now at a point where we can shine our light. And we've gone through all the issues. We've gone through all the tears. Now it's time we can just truly do what we came here to do, shine our light. Ultimately, it all comes down to one very core thing, awareness. Awareness is the greatest gift you'll ever have. And what's happening right now as we're communicating more, as you're learning to commune with your own energy, it opens up your awareness, sometimes on levels that are definitely understood by the human mind, other times on levels that require the openness or the allowing of the natural communications that you have, the ability to perceive, the ability to be aware, and the ability to sense all the communications. So many Shambhas still, they don't really want to be here. And they might have physical pain, they might have mental issues, mental pain. So they kind of go out somewhere else. Well, when you're in that state, you're not here, you're not really totally aware. You're not here to receive all the gifts that are here in terms of joy and happiness and health and abundance. Ultimately, it all comes down to what I call the present moment or the now. They're not in the now, they're not present. And it's the only place anything ever happens, is the now. The present moment is where all the abundance is. It is not in the future. It is not in the future. The present moment is where your health is. If you want a miracle cure, get in the present moment, because this is where all the awareness, all the communication, all the receiving, and all the gifts are right here. Your past lives are in the present moment, although you may not realize it. There's some type of blinder that's on. Your future potentials are actually not in the future. They're here right now. All gifts from you to yourself, from your soul to you, are right here, right now. It's all right here, the present moment. Everything. There are no communications outside of the present moment. There's no healing outside of the present moment. No abundance outside of this. This is it. It's all right here. Including everything that you could possibly want or need in this lifetime. It's all right here. Let's take a deep breath with that. Now let's talk about the world. Enough talk about you. Let's talk about the world. Feel into it for a moment. The world right now is this huge point of separation. A huge point of separation for the planet, like never before. There's never been such an opportunity on the planet for the end of wars. The end of wars on this planet. There's never been such an opportunity for the end of hunger on the planet. This planet is not a long way away from letting go of these old things. We're right at the tipping point. And it could go either way, but we're right at the tipping point. We're right at the edge of no more power games on this planet. No more power games. Is the planet ready to get over abuses of between people, sexual abuse? Are humans ready to get over just even the emotional abuse between each other? Are they ready for this? Because it's all coming into being right now. It's all at that point of separation. And the real question is, are they ready? Are they ready for what they'll eventually come to understand as freedom? Freedom doesn't mean you get to do anything you want. Freedom means you take responsibility for everything you do. You take responsibility for everything you do. That's true freedom. The planet's at such a tipping point, ready for a big change. But are enough ready? That's where you come in. That's why you're here on the planet right now. Let's talk a little bit more also about power, what it is. People who are addicted to power are ones who are victims or think they're victims. They are wounded by something in their past. Now, with that understanding, and when you shine your light, now you have a bit more understanding of what's going on. Nobody really wants to rule the world. I mean, some have tried, but nobody really wants to rule the world. They just don't want the world ruling them. So they go for power. As you shine your light, realizing this type of thing, again, you're not trying to change them. You're not trying to make them a nicer person. You're simply shining that light so perhaps they can see their own wounds, their own hurts. Now let's talk about benching for a moment. Benching. There's been a lot of controversy, discussion, and a lot of confusion about this whole thing with shining your light and benching. Let me try to clarify. First of all, as a human, you're going to have certain desires about the way you'd like to see things go. Even I have my desires, and I'm not even a human. Cauldre has his. I imagine Mo Shambur would like to see an end to wars. And that's an agenda. Yeah, granted. See an end to starvation. Okay, it's an agenda. See where this planet can work through one of the stickiest issues of all is mental imbalance, mental illness. We'd like to not suffer anymore. We'd not to see others suffer. However, when you bench, you're putting those aside. When you bench, it's no longer having a desired outcome or goal or preference or anything else. Have those, as your person, but when you sit down to bench, it is just about letting your light radiate. It's not wishing or hoping. It's not calling for planetary peace. It's not opening new vortexes in the cosmos to allow in anything else. It's simply shining your light. Light is a funny thing. Light doesn't really take any time to travel. It occurs in the now moment. You may say physical light or photons, they take a while to travel, but the light of consciousness is instant. It is instant. You're not going to have to wait a long time to see how all this plays out on your planet. Let it shine. That's it. So with that, Shambra, it's been another outstanding Shoud. My thanks to each and every one of you for being here on the planet, for staying. And right now, just a short message from FM. Always understand, feel into the communications from your soul. What's the greatest truth? What's the greatest freedom you'll ever have?